podcast.
Yes. Well, so we're also we do video, so people can watch on video too. So
good.
There you go.
I won't pick my nose. Good.
You can if you want. It could generate some views, right?
Yeah.
We're all about the extra views.
Yeah.
So let's see. So, oh geez, look at this. What did it do? The window, and so here's one of the slides that I've got here. So hopefully you can see that. Maybe it's.
I can.
Okay. Well, anyways, whatever. You can see it. All righty. So this is where there's like this kind of like divide, right? So you've got active contributors, code contributors, Slack users, all this stuff. And then you've got the business side, which is totally into the number of customers, the ARR, the expansion. Like there's these two sets of metrics that are not necessarily aligned with one another. Right.
Yeah.
And I like these two, like, little graphs at the top, because it's like the business folks versus the woohoo, we're going to get crazy here, folks. And not to say that Dev people can't be, the serious, but there is this kind of like difference.
Yeah.
That people
I agree. Yeah, I totally agree. And it's either like about like helping other like marketing and sales understand how these help them, or like I've been in orgs too where you have to like kind of just protect those numbers too, or like have like prevent sales and marketing from smothering your community and growth and Slack growth and like just community growth in general, which I've also had to like put my foot down and kind of do too. I feel like it's a little bit of both. Like we're advocating for the developers, and we're helping kind of like internally kind of sell these like concepts of how this helps them, and protecting them.
Yeah, and I think that from a standpoint of like how most business folks think that this is going to work is like we've got the influencer marketing. So Joe, by the way, Joe, you are number 37. Look at that. You're number.
If I had to rank myself, 37. I would not.
Look at that.
I would not have put myself that high. That is.
You are number 37 on the DevRel Developer Advocate Top 100 Influencers in DevRel. So just an FYI, you have you've got to live up to the reputation.
Yeah. I guess. I guess so. There's some great people on this list too. That's amazing.
Yeah. So there you go. But so here's the thing, right? So as an influencer, you are this influencer over here, and the expectation from a company perspective is you're going to generate a certain number of followers who are then going to watch you. And of those who are watching you regularly and subscribing to your content, they're going to start trying and doing whatever you tell them to do. And then from that, the expectation is those will eventually turn into a sales perspective.
Yeah.
Right. And so if and how I tend to look at DevRel perspective is my job from a developer advocate perspective, if that's my role, is to create other external evangelists who will go out there and do what I do and help amplify the audience. Because Joe, even though you're voted number 37, you only have the ability to reach so many people, right?
Oh, totally.
Right.
Yep.
So let's say you have an audience that's 10,000 people. That's still a drop in the bucket.
Oh yeah.
Right. So if you can get 10 other people who also have an audience of 10,000, that's going to scale more, right? And so that's what this is. Anyways,
actually, I've been thinking about this a lot too, because like I totally agree. I don't have like a massive following or anything, but like if I wanted to, like my personal growth goals are aligned with the business a little bit too, and I feel like a big part of like my personal strategy recently has been doing like partnerships, like jumping into existing communities too, and like kind of helping facilitate those.
Like partnerships are a big deal.
My personal goals for like growing my audience are aligned with like the company I work for's goals for like growing their audience and their sales or whatever too. And a big part of like how I've been doing that is through partnerships, like just meeting with existing communities or exist. I mean, there's a million conferences or like product specific stuff or just like programming language communities, but like getting involved with those, I think is really in a meaningful way. I'm sure you and I know, and everyone that's listening is like has been to like people on partnerships are just come in and just try to do a sales pitch or whatever. And that's like a massive turnoff. I can like think of keynotes, like paid keynotes I've been to at some big conferences.
Paid keynotes are the worst.
Yeah. I totally agree. It just like feels like a sales pitch, and like it shows like a lack of understanding of how to partner with those communities.
By the way, like when I was in charge of the conference at Percona, like so we did the Percona Live, I banned like paid for keynotes.
Yeah,
like I'm like,
good for you.
Like it's just ridiculous. Nobody wants them. You know, so
you kind of have to do it to protect the community, and I get it. Like pays the bills, and that's really helpful too. And like, and I know some companies do a great job of that too, of like getting a paid slot and like helping teach the community in like a respectful, non-salesy way. And by the way, there's like I use the word salesy, and there's nothing wrong with selling it. It's just I think we have a problem with bad selling that ends up just coming across as like unhelpful.
I'm gonna put on my. I have a sales hat, by the way. It's my. If you
oh
like
my God, evil supervillain. That is good.
This is my business hat. I wear this whenever I talk business.
And we love salespeople. They do a really hard job, and we're like helping them out. It's everyone wins, but yeah, it is. It sucks when it like comes down to just like pure bad sales tactics at a conference.